Nina?
Okay, I have $5 happy dollars. $2.50 is because I just returned from up north. You know, I'm never tan except for this week. And then $2.50 because tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday, I am finally back on stage. We're doing a little cabaret at St. James, and I'm in 4 numbers, and it's just so much fun to be back on stage with my friends. So it's free if anybody wants to come.
Very cool. Let's go over here to Bruce.
I am 5 Andrew Jackson happy that, as many of you are aware, my older brother was called back home last week, and we laid him to rest this past Wednesday. And for my part, I was just overcome with the response that I received. The calls, emails, the cards, beautiful cards. The South Jersey comfort food, a whole tray of it, that one of our Rotarians dropped off at the house for us. I mean, it just went on and on and on and on. Reminded me deeply of what the family of Rotary is, being so glad that I'm a part of it. So there it is. Thank you all.
Michael.
I've got a couple of happy dollars. I've been waiting for weeks to give these stories a little bit different than Bruce. My brother's been gravely ill in the hospital for over a month and going to rehab today. And so he's out finally. And I'm heading down there, so I won't get home before a little while. But I thank you.
Anyone else happy? We've got people on this side of the room. Let's start with Holly.
I've got 4 happy dollars here because it was a good, really good first board meeting of the year.
Oh, there you go. Sounds good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Ted.
I have 10. Y'all know that I'm big into baseball, that my son on the All-Star team this past week. We didn't quite make it out of the round, but we changed the way they do things this year. It's no longer by the level you play in, it's by your age group. So we had some kids who played a level above, drop down into my son's level, and he dominated them for the game. And, basically, our town playing each other and telling us we didn't deserve to be there. My son shut him down. It was awesome. And that was a one game we won. And then I'm not going to do this all the time, but I went to my doctor last Monday, and I started to hear from people, "Oh, you're losing too much weight. You need to cut this out." And he told me that I can still go another 5 to 15, and I could probably gain 20 before it's over. But I'm right now past both of his goals he set, and I'm happy where I'm at.
Alan had his hand raised.
Unfortunately, some guys happy. This is I'm going to spoke to a very good friend of mine this morning, whose wife passed away a couple of weeks ago. We were talking about it. Yeah, this is for those people who don't believe in getting the vaccination. His wife had COVID positive test over a year ago. And what happened was they believed that the virus got into the lungs and no one infected it. And it stayed there until it finally raised its ugly head this past couple of weeks. And she passed a couple of weeks ago. It was a long thing that the testing was because of COVID. So, anybody out there who hasn't got protection?
All right. Well, we need a couple more happy dollars. We're not ending on that one. Sorry, Alan. Terry Park, please.
Joining lots of other Rotarians at Holly's home. We appreciate Holly and her husband hosting us, and the committee had a great picnic. So congratulations, thank you very much.
Anyone? Let's have her go back there first. Bill Kelly.
I have one happy dollar. As mentioned previously, our new president had an outstanding board meeting.
Oh, wow. I've learned from the others. Anyway, right
I
here.
got a happy prize since I'm next year.
And Jean, I'm not even gonna mention that she just walked in late.
I'm partially late because I ran into Mike Madden.
Oh.
I was playing.
You heard him?
I didn't hurt him, no. I was playing kickball
Yeah,
at
sure you were.
Denver Tennis Plus. Mike, Jeff, I was looking for you.
I beat Mike Madden last week.
Mike
He's still the first.
Mike was there swimming, so, anyway, he's well, he looks good, and he's gonna say hello.
All right.
Very nice. Cool. That might not be the longest running joke in this club, but it sure is one of the most interesting. Any other happy dollars? Oh, yeah, we do. Collected. We got one more money collecting. We'll take care of that. All right. Well, let's go with club business and announcements. I did talk with Ken O'Connell in Central DuPage Hospital. He did tell me that he has.
Today.
Huh?
He got out.
Oh, I talked to him today. But he did say it was okay to mention he does have prostate cancer. They'll be working on that for a while. So you all got his phone number in the email. He's more than happy to talk with you. Believe me, set aside some extra time. It's a little bit longer than I was thinking it was going to be, but it was well worth it. And much enjoyable. So go ahead.
Well, it just so happens my announcement is the same date as our guest speaker, Mike from the Boomers. So our next social, I'm gonna send around a sign-up sheet. We can only take 25 to 30 people and have a suite there. And if we have 30 people, the cost should be roughly $15 a person, and it includes the ticket. But food is on your own, whatever you want to get, it's optional. So we do need to know so we can reserve a suite. So I'm going to send this around, and it's also on Club Runner. And please go on and either accept or decline. And the date will be August 27th at 6 o'clock, 6:30. And we will have fireworks that night too. So come join us.
They are fireworks.
Nancy, you still have to go into Club Runner and respond, even if you sign up on the sign up sheet, right? Or is it one or the other? Okay, all right. Hey guys, vacation drawing is just clipping along. We have taken in so far $4,740, and that's not even counting today. So we're on our way, guys. We've got a lot of time left. And speaking of that, on the top ticket sellers so far, our Roger is number one. Yes. Nancy with, well, this will be interesting. See how this plays out between Roger and Nancy. Jack Lucas and me, number 4. So, and we had a lot turned in today. So those like the top slots will be shifting as the weeks go on. And you know, the Plots concert is coming up on, God, I don't know, my readers up here. It is the 10th, 11th, and 12th, thank you, of September. So we're gonna be, I want you guys to all be thinking about that. We're gonna have a table there, a booth for sure. And we are definitely gonna need volunteers to come and go out like into the crowd, like as teams. It's not just sitting at the desk and waiting for people to come up, because you need to actually go out in the crowd. So we wanna encourage people to please sign up for time slots. And plus it's just fun. So be thinking about that. And there's also a Palatine Fest the following weekend in September. So these are opportunities to either sell your own tickets there, or just grab a stack of tickets and go out in the crowd. It's so easy. People are just there drinking, and you know, they always say yes. I mean, that's what I found. So thank you.
Hello, Rotarians. I have a couple of minutes to share with you some of the comments from last night's mentor match from our fishing well students. As I mentioned earlier, these are students that were able to be in the program that started in January, which normally we don't do because we usually go with the fall program. So this is really, I think, one of the most special things because they had a chance to share with us some of the experiences of what it was like to get this scholarship. One of the women said, when I qualified, it was such a big relief because her husband had lost his job. They were from Nigeria, so she had a bit of a language issue to start with, and the scholarship has helped her beyond anything she could have imagined. One of our students going into nursing, this woman already has a 4-year college degree, and she's decided she's going to nursing, expressed how expensive the medical programs are. It's $2,500 for tuition for a semester, but that doesn't count books, lab fees, anything else, and it's full time. So I mean, it's hard for them to work. And this scholarship covered almost all of her lab expenses and made her able to focus more on her school work than making money. One of our other people, a community healthcare worker, and this is a pathway to becoming a social worker. She was in property management for 40 years. I mean, this woman probably has the scars to prove it. That's a tough business. But she became ill in 2019. And then when COVID hit, she had all kinds of problems. She decided she wanted to get on the path to becoming a social worker because she wanted to show her kids and her grandkids that it's never too late to learn and change your life. I mean, that stops your heart. And one of the other students, her name is April, she again said how expensive the nursing program is, but she said, I remember the exact moment that I got my scholarship. She said, I was so thrilled with the amount. She said it was life-changing. She had to ask several people to double check the check to make sure that the letter, to make sure she was reading it right, because it was so life-changing for her to get this money. And then this other young woman, 27 years old, also has a 4-year degree. She's had about 20 some jobs since she went into the workforce, but she's decided that she wants to go into social work. And we've now been able to help her not have to work 5 days a week, as well as go to school full time. And she can now roll back how much she works so she can focus on finishing her education quickly. So we make such a huge difference. And if you've never been a mentor, just think these adult students, the sacrifice they're making to go back to school. It's easy for us to reach out and help because they need support. We provide motivation, advice, help with problem solving, and we have can offer them some flexibility and other people to talk to in the network. So we're going to need more mentors in the fall. If you've never been one, now's your chance. And it's incredibly rewarding. You can handle 2 or 3. It's so easy. It's a phone call once a quarter, or maybe you get lucky and can have coffee with them or something. But if they're in the medical program, you'll have very little time to connect with them because they're labs and they're working in school. But it's outstanding. Lauren told me we may have as many as 35 fishing well students in the fall because we had $4,000 left from our January money because of some shifts that some students had to make. So guys, this is making a difference. It's changing the community and it's changing lives. Thank you very much.
Hello, Rotarians. Hello, Bill. International service. There is a wonderful international service opportunity in Guatemala, November 6th to the 15th. A school that Rotarians have been working on in the district was devastated by a volcano back in 2018. We're rehabbing it, painting it. There are 30 slots, 22 have been filled. November 6th to the 15th is a service opportunity. You'd be staying at a hotel in Antigua and busing to and from the school in Guatemala. $1,250 the cost. I have a flyer. I know a couple of club members were interested in the opportunity. when I first joined the club, a couple years into it, a Rotarian in our club, ventured off with a Guatemala project. District 6440 is taking Guatemala, where it's a sister district for us, and wonderful service opportunity. Reach out to me. Happy to give you more information. We only have a couple weeks for you to commit, so there's 8 slots open. Thank you. And if anyone is interested in serving on the International Service Committee this year, I would love to have a team of 3 or 4 dedicated Rotarians. Allegate.
I have a question, Mr. Keller.
Yes,
Are you going to reinstitute the micro lending program?
we have reinstituted the micro lending program. We've maintained it all along, and Robert Fleischer has been gracious enough to step up to the plate. Ivy Dolbert did an outstanding job with the micro lending program. We have a few $1,000s in there. Love to report that to you, but if anyone wants to serve with Bob Fleischer on it, let me know. It's a great opportunity. Bill Landwer had did it for years. We've had this going on for probably over 20 years, I think. So thank you. Thanks, Alan.
Hello, everyone. I'm Melanie Santos-Spano, a guest of Ed. Thank you, Ed, for inviting me to be here today. I'm a Buffalo Grove Rotarian. I'm the former president, which just ended a few weeks back, and it's been a long year. I don't see Wes, but I know we both had a big year with COVID and trying to make sure we kept our members engaged. And it's really great to see how many of you are here today. We top out at about 25 or 30 in attendance, so we're not quite there as big as this one, but we're a pretty engaged club too. It's good to hear about what you do locally. Your mentor program sounds amazing and life-changing. And then your international work, we too are involved with Guatemala. And we're doing 2 trips this year, actually. The reason I'm here today, I've always heard great things about Schaumburg, so I wanted to see you guys anyway. And Ed and I are in a business group, and we were just chatting yesterday, and he invited me. But we're doing a fundraiser right now. I wanted to let you know about it. It's our duck race fundraiser. That's our marquee event for the year. We shoot to raise at least $25,000, and where those dollars go for our club, we're big on community grants. We award $15,000 in community grants each year, and we also award scholarships up to $7,000, depending on the number of kids, is depending on who's qualified. So sometimes that could be 2 or 3, or maybe 4 divided. But those are our 2 big ones that we are really focused on for our club. Our duck race fundraiser, I have tickets if anyone wants them. It's $5 for 1 duck. It's $25 for a flock of ducks. No, the quack pack is $25, and you get 6, and then you get 25 ducks for $100. And you can win real cash prizes, and I promise you don't have to turn it back in, even though you're Rotarian. I always feel like, oh gosh, if I win, forget it, it's going back anyway. But the first prize is $1,500. The second is $500. The third is $250, and then we have 13 $100 winners. So there's a real chance to win some money back and help to support our causes. And I just bought a vacation pack to support you guys. And I invite anyone to come to our meeting. If you ever have things to share with us, we'd love to have you in Buffalo Grove. We meet Thursdays at 12:15. No, we've been, because of the pandemic, we moved from Lou's because it's for those of you who have been there, it's pretty tight. So now we're at the Continental. Pete, I'm not going to try to say his last name. It's 100 letters long, but Panikayatu, he owns the Continental, and that's where we meet for the time being. What were you going to say?
I was just gonna say, I was at the Buffalo Grove Club a couple years ago, pushing our vacation raffle, and I think I sold like 25 tickets that day, not to guilt anybody.
A lot of ducks.
Thanks for the pitch. Anyways, thank you guys for having me.
Couple of quick things. I do want to, I've got the actual board up there. We had one change, and I want to thank Glenn Garlick for stepping up and being co-membership chair, but they're both chair and they're doing a great job, Glenn and Sosi. And I want to thank Jeff Miller for putting together our sign. Unfortunately, it didn't get here soon enough for it to actually go up, but if you want to hover over it over there, it's a beautiful sign. And then a beautiful sign, is that what you wanted me to say?
Splendid. Yeah.
Splendid, splendid, amazing. That would be a really cool name. Divine, sounds kind of cool. Nominations are now being accepted for District 6440 Governor for 24-25. Yes, 2024. What? It is not being done at this meeting. If you are interested,
second.
you could see Michael Erickson. How many of you have been on Facebook lately? We've got an awesome, there you go, just a couple of you. Brian Berg, yes, definitely. We do have our club. Please like our club on Facebook, follow it, share things, make great comments, do those things. The other thing is our YouTube. Look how beautiful that YouTube looks, except for the thing at the top, the gobbledygook of the link. And that's only because we're at 27 subscribers. We need 100. If all of y'all went on to YouTube, go ahead, do it right now. Take out your phones and be logged in as a Google account person. Go ahead and subscribe so that we can make it youtube.com/Schaumburg Hoffman Rotary Club or something that's available. And we'll do that. That would be. I guess you'll have to find, I will have to be fined for this, but if you have a chance to do it and you could do it today or very soon, that would be wonderful. Well, you have to search. I'll take 1 second. Search Rotary Club, Rotary Schaumburg Hoffman Estates. Search that, and that's because otherwise you have to type in all that gobbledygook. And once it comes up, click on it, and then click subscribe, which is toward the top. Says subscribe.
I already am.
Huh?
I already am.
You already subscribed. Look at that.
27.
Oh, I'm already too.
Great. Now we need more of you. All right. Now it's the time everybody's been waiting for. All the excitement I know is here. It's exciting. We have plenty of people in there, over 200. I'm going to shuffle it up. I don't think it will make the noise, but I'll do the ticking. And here we go. Tick, 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 tick. Wasn't even paying attention. The most exciting part of the meeting out.
Been here 30 years, I never won one.
Never won in 30 years. Well, come on, here we go.
Bill, you haven't won this one.
Yeah. Pick a number. Just pick a number, and if it's the Queen of Diamonds, number 19. Number 19. Can you just feel that tension? Can you feel the excitement? Can you feel it? It's just right there. I can't even put words to it. Card's coming. He's good at it. He has got knife skills. He is the what's his name? Crocodile Dundee of the Rotary Club on the knife skills.
Do I get to come and help? Needs a sharper knife.
The only thing I could say is I told you it was difficult. Nobody believed me. Everybody thought I was this big dumb dope, which is somewhat true.
Like I said.
All right. Well, let's take a short break from this, from our regular programming, and enjoy your meal and talk amongst yourselves for a moment.
No. I know, dear. Ready.
Melanie, the problem with this is already apologized.
We can have to go to.
I said.
Carrot for sure.
That's for Brady Park. For Brady Park.
I had them. I clubbed them. Yeah.
That's okay. At least it's a little more than that. If you want to continue, then we can do that. I'm looking forward to it. I think we did okay. Yeah, so I mean. Playing frisbee golf. Well, I'd be happy.
Ready, sir? All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the very fine, the fine and fab, Jim Fabrini, your fine fab.
Hey, you guys hear me? All right, so this is the Fun and Frolic, and for those of you who are new to our club or here as guests, it's the only time that we don't do the four-way test or the four-way pact over here. It's basically the anti-four-way test. I don't tell the truth, and it goes from there. All fines are $2 unless I specify otherwise. Alan Gabe. So I'm going to get started, and I need some bag people. Alan, if you'll stand up and be a bag person. Brian, that's great. And yeah, thank you, Don. Appreciate that. Okay, all fines $2 unless I say otherwise. Now, this has been typically known as the bad boy table off to the right over here for a lot of different reasons. I think that they've actually kind of not so bad anymore. You know, I thought, well, what makes them bad? Well, I walked in today and they're all eating before all of us sat down. So they're drinking and eating. And, you know, you know, a girl comes there and they're like, oh, yeah. So they're impolite. So that's what makes them the bad boy table. Everyone at this table, give me $2. $2. I knew he was going to say something. I just didn't know what he was going to say. As long as you're louder than Ed, you're fine. Tom Ghosh. You know what, Tom? I'm just going to come back to you. I'll just come back to you. I mean, well, I'm going to first say that I received the board agenda, which I'm really happy about, that you guys are working really hard. But Tom, am I on the board I don't know about?
You're the rival of everybody. You want to know what's going on?
Does that mean you want me to be at the meeting?
Oh, no.
Okay. Okay, we're going to jump right in. Hey, Tom, what is y'all? All y'all. I mean, are we in the South? Am I in Texas? Huh? Am I in Florida? Okay. Tom, I'm going to ask you if you'll leave all the insults to the fine master, please. So that's going to be $2 per fine. So a total of $5, no more than $5, except Alan Gate. Okay, so I got another one back over here, and I'm just gonna hand this to Holly. You can say it says it's a ticket right in here back. See that one says it? See that?
Yeah.
Everyone see that? Holly, can you read that for us?
Says vegetarian.
On the back of it, what does it say?
Oh, it's a strip.
Okay, Holly, who did that?
I may or may not have been me.
May or may not have been. Holly, I'm gonna just tell you right here, I don't have to follow it, but you gotta follow it. It was, okay, Holly, it's $2 for you. Now, you didn't do it for yourself though, did you?
No.
No, who did you do it for?
I never know. I did it for Elgate.
You did it for
I did
Elgate.
it for
That's $20. Actually, I'm getting Alan for all the times he's got me. And I have had, I mean, every time, Alan, $20, $20. That's all I get out of it. I get out of here, I come, I say, you know what? I'm not gonna pay more than $20 and find a product. And then Wesley institutes the, oh, well, you can just pay your fines online. Oh, crap. All I had was $20 with me, so. $20, Alan. Hey, Mike Turgeon. Mike, you were at Holly's party. Were you not? And did you bring a guest to that party?
Yes, I did.
And did you pay for that guest?
Did you consume anything?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just asking you. Well, okay, you had a sign-up sheet, didn't you, Holly? Or someone did, right? And was the guest that he brought on that
I
sign-up
actually
sheet?
brought two guests.
Oh, about 2 guests, okay.
One was, I believe, paid for, but the.
Okay.
other one-
Mike, you want to tell what you brought?
Who I brought?
Yes.
Nicholas.
Nicholas, and Nicholas is a son, a distant cousin.
Looks a lot. Bandmates.
A what?
Bandmates.
See, now, that's a $5 fine. That's a dog, you guys. I'm just telling you. Accept it or not, I don't care what you're saying. That's $5. And don't bring that crap in here anymore, okay?
No, it's usually outside.
Jeff Miller, the sign, the fine sign, come on, that's advertising. I don't, just get up and just say your telephone number, let's do it.
847-885.
534-9220. Jeff Miller, design says, now Jeff, that's a fine right there, okay? But I just gonna ask you right over here, Jeff. Now, you've been talking crap or smack for a long time about Gene and pickleball. Have you ever picked up a pickleball paddle?
I have.
Okay,
And I can beat Gene
okay.
any day, anytime, anywhere.
Until she wakes up.
That's all I got. I'll play you right now on the floor.
All right.
Set something
All right.
up. I just do
All right. All right.
I'll use a saucer for a paddle.
Then just tell me one thing, just one thing. And all pickleball people know this, all right?
Of course.
Answer this question.
Brett, go ahead. Give me
Where,
anything.
on the court, where is the kitchen?
The kitchen is that area right there by the net, like right there.
You're wrong. $2.
According to who?
Well, I don't know what the hell it is either. So. Give me $2. Give me $2. All right. The Weight Loss Club. Holy crap! Alan Gabe, John Selke, Don Ray, Don Miner, and where is he? Look at this guy over here. Sit up for a second.
Yeah.
We used to call him Ted. Now I just call him Ted. Ted, I gotta ask you, is it possible that the doctor slit your throat? So you can't get anything? All right, well, give me $2, Ted. Everyone in that club, give me $2. And if I miss anybody, you're welcome to pay, all right? Eileen, where you at, Eileen? Here you are. Just stand up for a second and show everyone your sweater there. What does that say, Eileen?
Sun.
So are you doing like the opposite of the weatherman, or are you just saying the weatherman, you're following the weatherman, right? Last night you said it was gonna be sun all day today.
Well, I was thinking positive.
Okay. Well, I'm not positive because the clouds out here are pretty bad. Anyways, Eileen, Tell me, how big this steak was that you're talking about?
Oh,
Come on, Eileen. Hey, right back over here.
oh,
Is it the truth?
It was pretty big.
Come on, how big?
swear to God, it was this big.
Oh,
Yes, that.
it was around a racer or a darter.
Okay.
Black, yellow line.
According to Chip,
It was your-
this is 8 feet.
It did not have the bold yellow lines of the garter that we normally see. It was much sharper and it was spitting stuff when they were.
Terry, basis.
A baby python. But it's in the
Where
dark.
did things go bad here? I don't understand.
I don't know, who's in charge of this thing?
Who is in charge of this thing? That's what I want to know. Okay, so Terry, you're gonna give me $2 for that, and Alan, again, I gotta get you $2 for that comment. That's just awful. What's 6 inches to me?
That's not going in the budget.
How do you know? How do you know? Who the hell are you looking at me? Where are you? Anyways, Bill Kelly, Bill, am I done?
No, I'm just waiting. I was trying to bring up the picture of the guy. Oh.
And then take that thing go somewhere else. It makes me nervous getting behind you. Bill, what the hell are you wearing on your head? I mean, you can be so close to technology that your phone calls coming in here. Sal, what are you doing? What is it? Huh? What is that thing on your head?
It's my Bluetooth headset.
Oh, okay. All right, Bill. Give me $2 for that.
He's a renowned attorney.
Now, Don Minor, I want to show you guys that. Tom said, all right, Don, would you lead us in the 4-way pack? And he said, sure, I will. And he's looking over here and he goes, first. And this is the 4-way test. I mean, I know it is.
Well, look what's
Well,
behind
the thing, no, the thing is,
Look
that's
at the
still a
wall.
4-way
Look at
test.
the wall on behind.
Okay, you're so.
Tough being short, huh?
No, we got the number 4 and then he looks over here. So he's full of shit.
I can respect.
He's full of crap. Okay, Don, give me $2. Okay, so, if you did not call Dennis O'Connell, if you didn't call Dennis, it's gonna cost you $2, bad boy table. Okay, all right, if you didn't bring a backpack in today for Holly, it's gonna cost you $1. Let's see, if you took out your phone when Tom told you to take out your phone, that's gonna cost you $1. And Tom, that cost you $2. Okay, now I have a small little test with you. I was stung by a bee. And you have to guess the one that's not correct, all right? Guess the one that's not true. I was stung by the bee in the face riding my bike, stung on the right foot, walking in the grass. I was stung on the arm when the bee flew up my sleeve, and I was drinking wine. Okay, and so you get the vote, right? So who thinks it was riding my bike in the face? Okay, put your hands down. Who thinks it was walking in the grass? That isn't. Yeah. First one? Okay. The one was walking in the grass at the bottom of my foot. Nobody? Okay, a couple there. Okay, the one was flew in my sleeve and I got stung on the arm. Anybody? Okay, and then anyone not vote? Huh? All right, all of them are true, so. You got it right. Okay, I'm done, you guys.
All right.
The one of the face hurt.
Jim, there were a few of us that thought maybe you lost your edge. But I thought you did.
While we're collecting the money before we introduce our speaker, you learn a little bit when you become president or you're training along the way. But my understanding is that Alan Gage is the supreme fine master of all fine masters, and he decides who the fine master is going to be. So it looks like Mr. Fabrini might have been showing off a little bit for his boss here today, getting a little excited. So you should.
Oh, we do call each other after a race every every time we do.
Very good. Good job. Good job.
So we're not done there.
Just.
Yeah, not bed mates or bed bunks or anything like that.
And we should probably, it was a dog, in case you were wondering what Nicholas is a dog. That was kind of missed over here when you guys were talking. All right, well, now it's time for Michael Larson. I truly apologize for you having to come next. Real quick, Michael has been with the Schaumburg Boomers for quite a long time. He's came from North Dakota. Is that correct? And he had some work to do with the Schaumburg Boomers. And I have to say, over the last bunch of years, the stadium has improved, lots of great improvements. He's very involved with the community, and Terry Park has already asked him to become a member here today. And the Boomers are really just doing amazing things, and it's so much fun, not only for family and for kids, but I've taken clients and prospects to the games this summer and had great conversations along the way. So with that, I'd like to invite Michael Larson to come up and.
Good afternoon. That's a little loud. I being invited to come out and speak. I gladly accepted. However, afterwards, I thought, why would anyone want to listen to me speak? There's really only two interesting things about me.
Free tickets.
Well, that's related to number one. Number one, I've worked in professional baseball since 2005. Had some fun stories and some fun times over the years. Yeah, I figure that's probably the one you want to hear about. The second most interesting thing about me, and maybe it goes first, I'm not sure, but in terms of brushes with greatness, my wife can't tell the difference between me and Jeff Miller. And I take that as flattery. I mean, that's.
There's a story.
There is a story there, yeah.
It wasn't me.
No, this was what.
Just stand there. Mind my own business.
So one of the perks of working in baseball is I get to wear shorts and tennis shoes 6-7 months a year. I don't have to dress up, don't have to do any of that stuff, right? Well, we're hosting the Toast of Schaumburg last year during a pandemic, and we have it at the ballpark at Wintrust Field. And I have to wear a suit. And apparently me in a suit looks exactly like Jeff Miller in a suit. Yeah, because my wife kept coming up to him saying, "Hey, honey, how was everything going? How was all this stuff going?" And I'm on the other side of the room, like, what's the deal? Now, she has an identical twin, and this doesn't go the other direction. I can't do that. So.
But here's the thing I never told you. She said that to me like the fourth time, and I said, I'm not Michael. She goes, yeah, I know.
That's probably the most believable part of the whole story. So getting back to baseball, I could tell a lot of random stories, but I'd love to hear things that you guys want to know. So I'm definitely open to questions. Before I get to that point, though, I do want to, on a more serious note, bring up that being here today reminds me of probably one of the most impactful times or impactful experiences I ever had. And it was well before I worked in baseball. When I was 21 years, I was in a jail in a restaurant in the evening while working at a country club, not that dissimilar to this golf course, as a bartender and server during the days. And